Alright, hey guys. It's it's me, the tree rat guy that no one really subscribes to because his quality content's not quality and he never uploads. Some good chocolate milk. I say you should go ahead and prepare for this one. It's gonna be a bit of pain, honestly. Now, today we are I actually no, let me be honest with you guys. This guy's a small channel. Like smaller than mine, and I have 17 subs. This guy practically has 0 subs. He has 1 subscriber. I don't want people going in and already trying to ruin his YouTube career. If anything, I would just hope he finds this video one day and he'll realize the mistakes that he's made. If he made any, to be honest, I wouldn't know. So, let's hop right on in.
Guys, so I want to talk about why the whole idea about PC Master Race is really stupid and why you, as a person, should not be buying a PC unless you know about what I'm going to be talking about in this video.
Mentioned that why you shouldn't buy a PC unless you know what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So, alright, I'll let that slide, see what's going on.
First and foremost, I own a PC. I built mine last year in January. I have an i7 7700K. I have an SSD. I have 16 gigs of RAM, which I think is good enough for gaming. It has never been an issue, and I have a GTX 970.
Alright, I will have to rep him. He pretty much has the same exact specs as me, and I have a laptop, so I travel a lot from place to place. It's really just like a 1-hour car ride. Too much information. So he has a pretty standard computer. He built it himself, he's proud of it, and he used it. Nothing wrong there. But as you'll notice with a lot of these console versus PC videos, the guy will always say, or girl, I don't discriminate, that he owns a PC, but he doesn't play it because the console is always better. When in all actuality, he's just going to bring up frames and other stuff.
No.
Which I don't mind. You can have a PC and you can have a console. I have this Xbox 360 right in front of me. I don't play it. The controls are... This is going to hurt some people. I don't like Xbox controllers. They're not comfortable to use or easy to use. So I play on my computer. It's just better that way, I guess, for me. Everyone has their own opinion. And you can buy a PC, you can buy a console. No one's going to stop you. PC has more power, yes, that is true. And more exclusives. And other stuff that I'll bring the stats up for later, or whatever, if he ever brings it up. But at the end of the day, a machine's a machine. Doesn't matter where you get it from, as long as it gets the job done. Anyways, it's just something I want to get off my mind. I don't care what console or system or computer you play on, just as long as you enjoy it. But we do have a problem when you start driving other people away from the preferred platform. And if you're wondering, no. Well, yeah, actually, I am not okay with people on the PC side trying to drive console gamers away. That's just mean. Alright, they're trying to enjoy their games. And they're just being jerks about it. Those are called PC elitists. Don't hang out with those guys. They're jerks. I'm rambling on. I probably should stop.
The problem is that GTX 970 is not an old card. It's only one generation older, and it is, in fact, it was the most popular card in the last generation of NVIDIA lineup. Now, besides this, the card is incapable of playing games at really high-end settings. So when I'm playing games that are released this year or even released last year, those games do not run at the ultra setting.
Alright. He is lying already, which is good to know. I'm not sure what kind of messed up build he has. This is the stuff that he gets. But recently I bought Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, for $20 on Steam. Thank you, Steam. And I have it on ultra settings and run at a smooth 60 frames, something most console gamers will never have and only dream of. Sorry, that was mean, but it was a low blow. That's what you get for bringing up stuff like that.
And so you might say, well, that's okay, that's not a big deal, because even if you're not playing it
Because it's not a big deal.
ultra, you can play it high or medium and the game would still look good. The problem with PC games is that when you play at medium or, somewhere in between the low and high end mark, the games don't look as good as they could look. Now, I also own a PS4, and the PS4 is not nearly as powerful as the GTX 970.
He is correct. I'm impressed.
However, when I look at the graphics of Horizon Zero Dawn and I compare it to what I'm getting on my PC games with my GTX 970, Horizon Zero Dawn beats my PC graphics hands down, except in a few optimized games for PCs.
Now that was a very bold statement, don't you think? Let me explain to what he basically just said there. My game on console, my singular game, looks a lot better than every other PC game that's optimized. Unless the PC game's optimized, to be exact. It's a bit of a broad statement. You can't, that's that's just not how games work. They're not all made by the same engine. Not all games can perform like Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon Zero Dawn cannot perform like other games. That's just not. Sorry, I think I just lost a brain cell to that statement.
And then with the PC, I'm always living under this pressure that any new game that's going to come out, it's not going to be compatible with my card in the sense that it's not going to be optimized.
So, okay, let me explain something to you. With the graphics card you have, the NVIDIA 970 GTX, there's a program that you can download called GeForce. GeForce, whatever, I don't know the name. GeForce Experience. Not only does GeForce come with its own recording software, which is nice, except it sucks for laptops like I have, it also has a update, and it will update your drivers automatically and will optimize for the newest and biggest games that come out. Like I said, I have a 970M, which is basically a smaller and watered down version of the 970 for notebooks and whatever you want to call them. This is just blatant lying. My, I guess you could call it last gen card, is still getting optimizations for newer games, as PUBG and Fortnite were recently added within the last few updates. That is not something you are constantly worrying about. Rather, this is just something that you want to complain about and hope that people understand, even though they can't understand because it makes no sense. Have a little bit of logic next time you speak. Thank you.
And then it will take the game developers many patches to optimize the game to work better on Windows.
Uh, excuse me? It will take the game developers many patches to make sure the game is optimized for Windows. GeForce does it automatically. You can choose it to do it automatically, or you could just download it yourself. And yeah, I know I sound like I'm hyping up GeForce. The program kind of sucked. It works. It optimizes your games for you. It makes games look beautifully and run at smooth frame rates, but I need to reinstall mine because I messed up badly. Well, that's the story for another day. But game developers are not making patches to make these games optimized. Your graphics card company's doing that for you. You own a NVIDIA. It's how that works.
And then Nvidia will release their drivers, and
Hey, there we go. He mentioned the NVIDIA drivers. Maybe he does have half a brain. But optimization for Windows? Okay.
but most importantly, the game wouldn't look nearly as good as it would on the consoles.
the games would not look as good as they would on console. The games would not look as good as they were on console. Now, if I do recall earlier, you did say that your 970 beat out the PS4 graphics-wise. And if I do recall, graphics makes the game look better. And with the power you have in your computer, the game runs smoother too. And you also have the actual option to make the game look better or worse depending on the frame rates you want. Another thing that the console does not. You see, you've already contradicted yourself and you're pointing out your own points.
Because on the consoles, the developers modify it so that it looks best, whereas on the PC, developers don't really modify it; they leave it up to you.
Oh yeah. Oh man, you beat me there. You're right. I guess more freedom to choose is a bad thing. You know, if only we could all just be mindless drones that do what the people with money tell us to do. Oh wait, we're not. Huh.
And you can definitely turn down a few settings based on what you know, such as anisotropic filtering and anti-aliasing and texture filtering. But the idea is that no matter how much you tweak around with it, at the end of the day, you're spending more time tweaking the game rather than enjoying the game.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
And this is why I think this whole idea about PC Master Race is so stupid. I mean,
Why is it stupid?
You spend $1,000, $2,000 building a PC, and then within 2-3 years, all of a sudden you can't play games at maxed out settings.
That's not true at all. Depending on your build, you can. You can last a good 10 years depending on your build. Actually, no, that's a bit of a stretch. But you get the point, alright? Your 1080 or Titan X is going to last you a good couple more years. You're not going to have to replace that soon and worry about games like Horizon Zero Dawn to come along and completely wreck you. I mean, that's just not how that works.
Whereas on the consoles, as the consoles progress and the years and years go by, the games actually get better in terms of graphics.
The games get better in terms of graphics, and with PC, they don't? Or no, wait. Oh, I get it. See, whenever they make a new console, like the Xbox One Scorpio, they upgrade the hardware. Although they didn't, I don't think. Or they make the new Xbox 2 or the PS5. The graphics in that machine get better, which means the game's graphics can get better. But they don't do that on PC because new graphics cards are never made. I mean, what do I know?
Whereas on the PC, your particular hardware ends up making the games look worse and worse because it's not able to support the newer end games that require more horsepower from your PC.
No, they don't. And computers don't use horsepower. That's a car. Close enough, though.
So this is why I think PC Master Race is really stupid.
Yeah, I also think the fact that people who like to play consoles is really stupid. See how dumb that sounds? PC Master Race is literally just a bunch of people who like to play on computer, and they help each other out. I believe you've been misinformed about the computer, my good sir. You must be thinking of a PC elitist. And yes, I hate PC elitists. They can go to console. You guys can have PC elitists. Console elitists are bad enough.
sure, people say that you can buy games off Steam sales and Humble Bundle and you'll save money, but what's the point of saving the money when your latest hardware that you've bought will only be able to play you games at the maximum setting for a few years? And
what's the purpose of buying a console game whenever the... Alright, whatever. You know, my PS3 can't... Or my PS3... You know, my Xbox 360 cannot handle Xbox One games on how graphically they are. Considering this one is lower on graphic. God, I'm so stupid. So what you're saying is completely unlike a computer at all. You know, the Xbox 360, it still has all the power to use the same exact games that the Xbox One does. Or PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. That's just how it works. The longer something's around, the more it's going to be improved upon. And if the games for a console get improved upon too much and the console can't handle it, what were they going to do? That was a horrible point.
that's it. So, I mean, this is my argument. If you have anything against me, against my arguments, then feel free to comment. Thank you very much.
I will be leaving a comment. I will let you know that you are misinformed, but I will not say anything rude to you. For in fact, I will just make a response video. And who knows, you might can't English today. And who knows, you might make your own response video to my response video. It's all fun and games at this point, mate. You know what? I'm gonna toss you a thumbs up on this video, and I'm gonna subscribe to you, because I want to show my support to you. Alright, you have a lot of potential, you speak it how you feel, but you do not speak it how it is. You sound like a Jaden Smith quote, Jesus Christ. Alright, this is Tree Rat. It's a first for me, so forgive me if it was horrible. And I'll be signing off.